Well, good afternoon, friends. This is Graham. Samuel Graham does TCGs. Back for the first time in a long time. I think I accidentally, actually, basically completely missed Toa, but with the new set, I figured I should jump back onto it because this looks like some pretty fun stuff. So, as you saw, we've got a box of Everfest First edition, which that's the other question is, are we getting another edition of Everfest or not? We don't know yet. This is the first Everfest I'm getting my hands on. So between dumping the packs out on the table, so between it being a new set for me, between it being a while since I've done a video opening at all, I'm kind of getting back into the swing of things. So I appreciate those willing to take a look at me, getting my hands on the paper pack for the first time too. Like at first glance, they seem pretty much like normal. Like I can't feel a whole lot of difference, but my understanding is, yeah, see that tear, that is so much easier to open. There's the little bit of, seems like, I don't know if that's still paper or not, like it's still silvery on the wrapping there. I don't know, but overall it opens significantly easier, so I'm excited about that already. So here goes. Wax on. Outland Skirmish. And I've seen a lot of previews, I've seen people opening them, but this is my first time seeing some of them, so I might be a little slower, enjoy it the first couple openings. Reek of Corruption. Payload. Pyroglyphic Protection. We've got a Timidity Point. So those are our commons right off the bat. We've got a Fatigue Shot. It's a common rainbow foil. So this is another interesting thing. They changed up the pack style, the pack makeup. Seems like there's a slot that is all generic rares end up, and then a slot that's like everything else. So we've got in the first one, so we've got a generic item. They seem to be heavy on the potions and amulets and that kind of stuff. Items, I guess to say, though there are a few other things, surprises there too. So we've got the Potion of Deja Vu, and we've also got a Rune Blood Incantation. So the first pack, we got all rares in. Or nothing better than a rare, I suppose. Our foil was a common. So I appreciate your patience as I kind of... Phantasmal Haze, Bad Beats, Read the Glide Path, Rotary Ram, Frostbite. Hey, we got tokens in the common slot again, like we did with Crucible of War. So this is a supplementary set in the same way that Crucible of War was. We've got a Wild Ride, Brute common foil, a Potion of Seeing rare, and a Pierce Reality rare. So these packs, for the supplemental sets, they're 10 card packs instead of 15 card packs. They're not really designed to be booster drafted like the others are, which is interesting. I think this art's really cool in the swing. They're just designed mostly for providing more cards for the constructed formats more than the limited formats. Okay, so we got the regular version and then a foiled Timekeeper's Whim right behind it. So that's what I was talking about. So we got a different kind of... First couple were potions. We got an amulet this time. Amulet of Intervention. And our first majestic so far, Rain Razors. Arrows have +2 while attacking this turn. My primary hero has been Dorinthia up to this point, but the second deck that I built was an Azalea Ranger deck. So I kind of enjoy that seems like it's a decent card that could be helpful for. Well, obviously, it's a Ranger card that could be helpful for specifically the way I put that deck together. So we've got a Pierce Reality Rare Rainbow Foil. We can have a Smashing Good Time, which is just a cool picture, and a T-Bone for the Mechanologist. So yeah, I've watched a lot of openings, but this is my first actual getting Everfest in my hands. The biggest thing with that was a lot of what I ordered got delayed due to weather issues. Bad Beats is my foil. Amulet of Ignition. And Thunderquake. That's pretty cool. There's been like ice across a huge chunk of the country, so I wasn't expecting any. And then this is Saturday the 5th. Pleasant surprise came in that I got the notification that some of my cards were out for delivery. There's a Phantasmal Haze, common foil. Going forward, it's actually going to be nice. Life of the Party. That's a cool. That art's just fun. And High Roller. Going forward, I guess they've been around for a little while, but not a huge chunk of time. I finally have a store carrying this in my town, in the swing, which is still just cool. I love that. Common foil. Amulet of Haven Call. And another Majestic Helm of Sharp Eye. Majestic equipment's always cool to see. So next time I might be able to avoid that some by actually being able to source some of my stuff from an LGS, which I have not been able to do a whole lot of up to this point. So that's kind of exciting too. We got a common Coalescence Mirage, Smashing Good Time, and Release the Tension, which is another Ranger card that looks kind of interesting. Next arrow attack +3, and defense reactions can't be played on this chain link from Arsenal. So that's pretty nice. So yeah, lots of developments as far as that goes. I played in Farewell the Welcome to Wraith event at that store last weekend. And so that was really cool to actually be able to make it out there. We've got our first kind of bigger hit. That's a Majestic Foil Winds of Eternity. It's a Talisman of Warfare and a Runeblood Incantation. I've got sleeves over here. I should have set them up where I could reach them a little bit better, but I did not. Go figure. But so it'll be nice to be able to I'll scoot these up a little bit. Source my cards more locally, and support a local business and support a place that actually, supports gameplay in the location as well. That event last weekend was a lot of fun, so I look forward to going back. We got a Life of the Party, a rare rainbow foil. Pick a card, any card. And 100 wins. I've learned that I'm not a very good player. I did awful in that event, but I had a blast. So that's most of the battle, I suppose. And I've already gotten out of the habit of looking at all the cards, but oops. Outland Skirmish. Oh, there's our first cold foil. Amulet of Haven Call. And an Emeritus Scolding behind that. Put that over there. That glare's a little strong. So we'll see what other kinds of goodness we can get here. Macho Grande. That's a cool card. Twin Twisters. Started to say Time Twisters. That's pretty cool. I actually played against Ninja for the first time last week, and Guy was apologizing for the Kodachis slicing me up, and I was like, nah, that's kind of cool. Made me kind of think about wanting to check it out, honestly. Talisman of Recompense, and a Spring Tidings. Majestic. I'm really liking the art in this set overall, too. Especially starting to actually get some of it in my hand. Like, the images online were great, but actually really starting to see it is kind of cool, too. Read the Glide Path is a common. We got Amulet of Echoes and Pulverize. I've not played Guardian, but this card won't focus at the moment, but this card is almost enough to get me there by itself. So it looks like we've got a rare cold foil item, a majestic rainbow foil, and 3 majestics so far. There's a Rune Blood Incantation, that's a rare. Even bigger than that. And Haze Bending. So I don't know, I haven't paid super close attention yet to this set. If it seems to be still the same 6-ish Majestics, give or take. There's a Blade Runner, a Potion of Luck, and Pierce Reality. Or if there's kind of more to it this time. So I'll be curious to see how this lands up if I've got roughly 3 more Majestics left. There's a Pry, Talisman of Featherfoot. Ooh, that's cool. Another Guardian card. Funny. Imposing Visage. So this is definitely the box that is trying to get me to play Guardian, it would seem. See, that's killing me on the focus again. There we go. There's a Quicken, Bare Fangs, common foil. Pick a card, any card. Blue Pitch this time, and Thunderquake. The other thing I've noticed is they're doing a whole lot more in terms of, and I hope I haven't missed any. I don't think I have at this point, just based on how little I've opened so far, and what was foil. But they're doing more Emeritus Scolding, Talisman of Balance, and T-Bone. They're doing more extended art cards. So, it kind of started with Twinning Blade with its whole full art version. And then with the promos and stuff early on too, that had the extended art kind of, oh, that's cool. A majestic foil. I don't actually think I've seen this card. Warrior. Until end of turn, target 2-handed weapon gains. When this would deal damage, instead you may destroy a defending equipment with less defense than the damage that would be. Oh. That's kind of cool. Yeah. Oh, and right behind it, speaking of extended art cards, so we got a Majestic, and then right behind it, we got the Cold Foil Majestic version extended art frame of Earthlore Bounty, which is a pretty cool card in its own right. So we just got a triple Majestic pack on top of all that. How about that? That's cool. So that's my big hit so far of this box is Earthlore Bounty, but then we also get another Majestic. Merchant Young Hero. He doesn't look super young, but hey, I won't hold it against him. Genus What You Need, which I think is a hilarious name. But yeah, so we've got a whole lot more, and where it just started with one, and then with promos, we have way more in in the area of extended art cards. Like there are some rares, there are some majestic ones. Doing a whole lot more of that. Rotary Ram. We got a High Striker and Slice and Dice, which is a cool warrior card. Been again, like I said, with Dorinthia as my main. I'm excited to see stuff like that. That's one thing that I think is cool too about the last couple sets. But then wow, completely lost the supplemental sets. Sorry, Ride the Tailwind, Talisman, and High Roller is with the majestic cold foils. They're obviously not. They're not a legendary, they're not a fabled, something like that. But it's another thing that gives kind of a decent boost. I feel like it levels out the pyroglyphic protection. It levels out kind of the expected value of the boxes, Passing Mirage and Smashing Good Time, where it's not as much of a, well, if you didn't get a legendary, your box just monetarily anyway. I mean, if you enjoyed it, you enjoyed it. That's the thing. But monetarily, it just wasn't worth it. Whereas these cold foil majestics and lots of stuff like that, they completely changed that game. So we got Veil Intentions, Clarity Potion, and 100 Winds. So we last pack of this box, my first box of Everfest. I'm impressed so far. I like the opening of the packs. It's super easy. Oh, here we go. Here's a rare extended art foil, what I was talking about earlier too. How they just kind of added these in there. I don't know that they'll be super worth a ton. I don't know really how hard they are to find or anything like that. But just having another little thing to bling out your decks, another little thing to chase, it's pretty cool to have that too, I think. We got an Arcane Lantern and a majestic Mr. Signal Jammer. So yeah, I have a hard time saying that this was a bad one. So we got, the cold foil rare. So there aren't cold foil commons in this set, I don't believe. Just rares, majestic, legendary, and the fabled. So we got that. But then we also ended up with the extended cold foil Earthlore Bounty, 2 rainbow foil majestics, and 6 majestics, I believe. 7 regular majestics. So yeah, that's really pretty good. I think I love this set so far. I'm really enjoying it, and I look forward to opening more. I'll have more coming not too far behind this one. So check me out. Let me know what you're pulling, what you like. Do you like Everfest as a set? Are you enjoying it? Is it just kind of something that's it's all right. I've kind of seen mixed opinions, and that's okay too. Not everybody has to agree with me for one thing, but not everybody has to like the same stuff. So I think I really like it. But I hope to see what everybody else thinks as well. Thanks very much for stopping by, for taking a view. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoy Flesh and Blood. I think it's a cool game, just even from the gameplay. I enjoy collectible stuff as a rule, and the hunt, the buying, the selling, the trading, the whole rigmarole, but really the game itself is just a blast too. So thank you for stopping by, and we'll see you again next time. Thank you very much.